Being a coach and trying to get as many people into the sport as I can, I have a lot of these conversations.
Yes,
and
yes,
all of
yes,
them
yes.
are, I don't even want to start because I can't win. Okay, so Worlds, 10 weeks out.
Abs 13.
Abs 13.
I also think with IPF or SAPF, I think the Western Province team is also having like a nationals for the province or provincials.
Provincials, yeah.
Yeah. So
That's December, right? They normally
yes,
have it December.
yes.
For the next year's thing.
There's a lot happening in powerlifting right now.
And I think I remember it was a couple months back. I think we were entering the golden era of SA powerlifting.
Yes.
And I'm not saying I can predict the future.
Okay.
What I am saying, however, is who called Colton hitting the? Okay, I didn't think you'd do the 1,002. But who called him doing the 1-1?
Okay, fair. I'll give it to you. Look, Colton is an anomaly, Ed. I think that's the word, anomaly, right?
That is. You know, when you're collecting stats, you're collecting data, and you have like the one outlier that you just reject because it's just too far out. He's just like no. We're not going to use you to calculate averages.
Yeah. I think when we're having discussions about who's going to do what, outcomes and so forth, I think we just know that whatever it is, Colton is going to excel at.
Just put him off to the side.
It's like okay.
Get to you later.
Yes.
Let's talk about the rest of us humans. The demigod over there can.
We know he's going to do his thing, So, but I'm excited to see him in sleeves. I think there's been a lot of questions about can he replicate what he's done in wraps and sleeves. To actually see him in sleeves, I think it's going to be fantastic. Look, the man has done, I think, a 344 for set of 8, Benny. So
that is actually ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
That is ridiculously strong.
So to doubt him, I do think he can squat 400 plus in sleeves.
Probably could.
At his body weight, was probably still 125-ish weighs at now. Obviously, his bench press is also up there. His deadlift, as you know.
I was saying it's a rare thing, and that's when you know like you're God's gift to powerlifting.
Yeah.
It's a rare thing where someone is going to be at an elite level at all three at the same time.
Yes.
Like you get the lower body dominant guys who have a great squat, great deadlift, shit at bench.
Yeah.
That's Heinrich comes to mind. You similar.
That's right.
You have like the good at bench, good at deadlift, shitty at squats, which is like my issue.
Oh, definitely.
To be elite level at all three simultaneously is just like it's a rare gift.
Also looking at the way he trains, the amount of volume the man is able to do at those levels.
He does a shit ton of volume. Actually,
it's remarkable. I think not only looking at what he's done in terms of totals, but I think also with his training approach, he's rewriting a lot of what we used to think we know. To do 3 sets of 10 on the conventional deadlift with 300 kilos.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That's
incredible. Like literally, if I could not, and just forget how heavy it is. Percentage of max also. That's a high percentage to be doing 10 reps with. Multiple sets, not just doing the one, multiple sets. Week in, week out. Like he does that like a couple of weeks in a row.
I think he did a 300 and after that he did a 324 sets of 8.
Yeah, that's incredible.
So he's rewriting a lot of what we used to. I wouldn't say rewriting, but he's challenging the norms.
Well, I think we had this conversation like a week ago, and I was saying how when a training methodology is scientifically proven to be effective, it only really needs to work for like 40% of the people you tried it on.
That's true.
So there's you're going to find a human being out there who you're doing the exact wrong thing according to what the textbooks say, but it worked for you because like our genetic variances are that varied. So you're going to find like I'm telling you now, if I trained the way Colton does, my body would break. My body would fall apart.
I think a good example of that also what you just mentioned now is Francois with his deadlifts.
Yes.
The man can deadlift.
The man can deadlift like
3 times a week, heavy, and it still makes progress.
I've seen the dude be like really lean, like a much lower body weight, hasn't trained in like a month or two, to be like, oh, start eating properly again, back on the gym, and like instantly he's back to like a 350 deadlift. And I'm like, if I can be in the gym the entire time eating relatively the same, but if I slack for like more than 2-3 weeks in a row, you can forget it. My strength's going to dip by 20%.
So anomalies, but it's an exciting time, Ed.
No, it's really exciting.
Looking at worlds, what are you thinking? When I look at the competitions coming up, I'm looking at possible 1,000 kilos we're about to see. Additions to people who have actually achieved 1,000 kilos in the country.
I think we're going to add if not add 1 or 2 names onto it, come devilishly close.
I do think that there are 2 people at the moment who will get 1,000. I think one being Dave. I think Dave I think he will get the 1,000. I think he's doing abs, and then the other being Cameron. Cameron, I see those 2 really getting 1,000.
I think the 2 of them got a 925, missing their second and thirds on deads.
Yes.
So like there's a lot in the tank there.
100%. So looking at that, you're like, okay, we already have possible 2 people we're going to add to the 1,000 kilos. How many more are we going to add to 900? 950 plus.
You're leaving yourself off that list, eh? That's strategic.
Don't worry about me. I'm talking about people who've been active, people who've seen what they've done on the platform.
Fair.
Because as we always mention, that there's a difference between what you do in the gym and what you're able to do on the platform.
Yeah.
So we've seen these people actually be on the platform and do that,
perform on the
platform. I think one from nationals, the most impressive thing was that I saw on the day was actually Dave's squat, because in prep I think he did a 376, and then he managed a 395 on the platform.
And I tell you what, we've spoken about this as well. It's a rare thing in SA powerlifting these days, where you see someone peak at the meet.
There we go.
Like how many times have we seen someone peak in the gym the week or 2 before the meet,
completely just
and then just shit the bed come meet day?
That's true. So to see that, and then we also, because Dave had a 395 squat, which is actually the heaviest sleeve squat in the country at the moment.
Yes.
I know Nicholas is doing a sleeve squat. The comp that Nicholas is doing, the abs thing also, I think it's in 7 weeks' time.
Yes, I can't remember which one that one is, but it's one of those, yeah.
So he'll be doing that in sleeve. So we're about to see a couple of big sleeve squats coming up, So they will definitely hit a 400 plus sleeve squat. Cameron also did a 380, I think, at nationals.
No, I think he did a 400.
Was it a 400?
It was a 400. That's why Dave.
Was it a 400? Was it? Did he get the 400?
I'm not sure if he got it. I know he attempted it. I can't remember now if he got it.
No, I think he didn't get the 400. He did attempt the 400, but he got the it's either 380 or 385.
I know. At least the story I heard was, I think Dave wrote about it on Instagram or something. How he pushed to the 495, chasing Cameron's 400. Like he wanted to close that gap as much as he could, knowing it would probably be a fight till the end.
But whether 380, 400, the fact that we're talking about those sort of numbers at the nationals in South Africa.
In SA, it's incredible.
Do you get what I'm saying?
More than one competitor at a time.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's the heaviest squat on the day wasn't a 320.
Yeah.
395.
Yeah.
So if we look at the nationals beforehand, last year, Dave, I think, also did a 350?
350, somewhere in that ballpark.
So that's a 45.
That's actually mad impressive. That's mad impressive.
It's a massive jump. So looking at the progression, as you mentioned, what you mentioned before, we are in the golden era right now. We are about to see some crazy performances on the platform. Again, for me, I hope that what athletes are doing in the gym, they can actually translate that onto the platform. Because I believe that in the country, a lot of the amazing performances we've actually only seen in the gym.
Yeah.
And a lot of them have not translated onto the platform. So if we can see with abs and the worlds coming up, guys actually on the platform, on the day, doing what needs to be done. Now, that's easy to say, Ed, as you know. There's so many factors that come into performing on the day.
It's difficult to plan 3 months ahead of time what you're going to do on any specific one day. It's difficult to peak. But and on a related tangent, I do find there is a trend with a lot of SA athletes of cocking up meet day. And like it's one thing if your best gym lift was a 200 kilo squat and you did a 195 come comp day, 5 kilos, whatever. Call it. You could call that just the error in the weights in the
5
gym.
kilos is
You can call it it's a rounding error.
Yeah.
How many times have we seen someone do like a 200 for like 5 in training, build all this hype, and then fail at 200 in the competition? It's like there's a trend in SA where we have a lot of gym powerlifters very often. And again, listen, you're allowed to have a bad meet.
Oh, yes.
Every powerlifter is going to have a bad meet.
Yes.
But I think you see with several athletes where it's like, no, dude, you lost 3 meets. Have like
you've not really achieved what we thought you would.
You haven't peaked the way we believed you could.
I hear you, Ed. Well, as I currently view myself as a gym powerlifter because I haven't competed in a while, so I actually view myself as a gym powerlifter. But just thinking back on the meet that I did in 2022, that there is a big difference, and I think there's also there's a big mental thing with powerlifting that we don't really tap into. I think James actually spoke about it on his story when he was talking about how when he pulled 340 and he spoke about his mindset when approaching the 340. There is a very big mental side of comp day that we don't take into consideration. Yes, numbers, prep-wise, physically, that can go well. But on the day, if you're not mentally ready for, okay, there are these 9 guys coming before me. When it's my turn, I have that 1 minute
to switch on, to be ready.
And if I mess this one up, I have 2 more left. If I mess the second one up, I only have 1 left.
Yeah.
This is not the gym where I can mess up this one and I'm like, okay, cool, I messed up, I'll try it again next week.
It's all good, no pressure.
Do you get what I'm saying? I have a whole week where I can get my mind right, do what I need to do, and get back the following week and try that again.
It's also if I want a 20-minute rest period, I give myself a 20-minute rest period. If I want
it's
5,
fixed.
I take 5.
You get what I'm saying? It's fixed. So I think it's something that still needs, especially you guys as coaches, in your programming and so forth. I think there needs to be some way the programming is structured that takes into consideration the factors on the day.
Yes.
That I don't have the 20 minutes on the day. If I miss my opener, I have 10 minutes to get my head right and to make sure that I execute on the second. If I miss my second, I only have 1 attempt left.
It's big pressure now.
Big pressure now. I only have 1 attempt left. I fatigued myself from the opener and the second. I have 10 minutes left. I don't have a 30-minute or a 20-minute. I have 10 minutes. I've accumulated fatigue. If I don't get this, I'm bombing out.
That's a high-stress situation.
You get what I'm saying?
High-stress situation.
So it's the question might be, are you able to replicate that in the gym? I don't know.
It's a daunting thing, but like I find for myself, like I have the opposit problem. Like my training will go to complete shit.
Actually,
come meet day, I'm doing things I have no right to be doing.
That's true.
It's like I think this year's nationals was the first time I actually said, like, listen, stop trying to be a hero. You're in an incredible amount of pain. Just back off, do the bare minimum.
Just qualify.
And just qualify and walk away.
Just qualify.
But like, and this was the by far the worst amount of pain I've ever been in. But like last year's nationals, I think it was my heaviest training squat was maybe 300. An ugly looking 300 of that, to the 327.5 I did on the day.
Yes.
Bench was not quite as bad. I think I did a 205 to the 217.5.
The 12 and a half, that's a massive.
Deadlift, I think I managed a 330 maybe.
In the gym?
In the gym.
For a single?
For a single.
Okay.
Versus the what did I do, 355?
Yeah, 355.
355. Dude, Worlds was even worse. Because I'd given myself a grade 1 tear bicep. Bicep tear. Worlds 2023.
So in Manchester?
Manchester, okay. December 23. tore the bicep, little grade 1 tear, still on the bone. Thank you, baby. So I hadn't pulled a single deadlift before Worlds for 4 weeks. I didn't do a single deadlift. Because for the first 3 weeks, I couldn't actually grip anything and put this bicep under any stress. Like, it hurt way too much. And I think I did one strapped deadlift. Okay. I think I went up to 180, did that for like a double, and that was it.
Before going to Worlds?
Before going to Worlds. The bicep did not allow for anything else. So that last 4 weeks, I had one deadlift session at 180 kilos for a couple reps.
And what did you do at Worlds?
350 something odd. That's 350 something odd.
But again, having watched you train, you switch on.
Yeah.
I've realized that you have there's certain things that can trigger you to switch on, and you go from that 180 looked difficult to that 260 just flew. Yeah. What just happened?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm talking about when coming to some of the athletes we've seen or some of the performances we've seen where it's he was strong 2 weeks ago when he pulled his last deadlift.
Incredibly strong.
Incredibly
Fast.
Strong.
Easy.
But on the why? Where is it now? Where is it today? Like when it really matters.
I think it's a combination of like having BMT, big match temperament, and like being able to it's game day, I'm switched on. I think it also comes down to programming. I think a lot of the oaks out there, they're programming. I would assume, because I don't know their individual programming, but I'm assuming based on the recurring themes I'm seeing, it's like they're focusing way too much in the gym in terms of like absolute weight. They're doing, because you get guys doing heavy singles freaking 10 weeks out. And I'm like, that's a far, you're going to be doing 10 weeks of heavy singles. At some point, your nervous system is going to have enough of you. And the more you go into that, the more you're getting close and close to that line. And then I've seen a lot of guys just, on the day, it's like, no, you missed your peak by a week. You were your best last week. That last heavy single
took it out of you. So just holding back,
that whole, listen, you can do a 330 for 3 right now, but should you? You're 5 weeks out, accumulative fatigue is a thing. A 310 is a close enough training stimulus. Make the 310 move quickly. Make it easy. Feel confident. You don't need to, let me put an RPE 10 in the gym today.
You know, Ed, what you just said now reminds me of something Matt Winning spoke about when he said, exactly what you said. I can do 300 for 5, right? Are those 3 extra reps going to actually do anything? Or am I just accumulating unnecessary fatigue? If I realize that it's just unnecessary fatigue, I'm going to do 300 for 2.
Yeah.
And walk away. Because at the end of the day, as we just said now, that the important thing is the platform. And with that also, I think one of the things I've realized, especially having been in PE now and training with you, is the equipment that we've been subjected to using.
Subjected to.
Has been some of the worst equipment I've ever used in my life. But with that being said, I think that's part of the reason why when you do show up on these platforms, you're actually able to perform. Because having to be good with below par equipment.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
There's a carryover there. For instance, I was talking to Dave where I was mentioning that he uses a whoopee bar when he squats. And looking at his squat progression, that could possibly be the reason why when he gets on a proper squat bar.
When you get to a nice stable, non-moving
with
bar.
With a monolift.
It feels freaking amazing.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it goes back to the question of, are we too hyper-focused on equipment? Having the right sort of equipment, training on the right sort of equipment each day.
You know, it would be interesting to actually go back and look. The guys who have the tendency of underperforming meet day, are they also the same people who have comp standard equipment all year round?
That would be a good study, actually.
Are you not getting the carryover of the equipment on the meet day is better, so you feel better, you perform better? It's like no. You had the best equipment all year round, so meet day there's no advantage. In fact, if the meet bench is a little bit softer, a little bit shittier,
throws you off.
It makes things worse for you actually. Yeah.
It goes back to what Eddie Hall also said, where he said that he intentionally makes things difficult in the gym for himself, so that when he shows up on the platform, it's easy. It's easier than so. It's these little things I think that because I still be, as much as we've seen great performances, there's still a lot more that guys have in the.
There's a lot of guys who I would love to see, like, no man, like, lock in, man. Like, you have so much in the tank.
I think one other performance we must mention from nationals is Travis.
That deadlift of his was freaking beautiful.
We must mention that Travis pulled the heaviest deadlift on the day. Well, for the whole comp. The 345 was the heaviest deadlift. And he was what, under 90? So that is remarkable, Ed.
That is brilliant, dude.
I think he's close. If it doesn't have a 500 dots yet, he's like 497.
He must be. If not there, he's a ball's hair away.
Like probably 2 or 3 dot points away. So again, one who we are seeing these big totals, but if we look at formula, he could be one that throws a spanner in the works.
Actually, yes.
Where if it's okay, cool. The big boys are up there with the 400s. If one of them misses,
here I am.
You get what I'm saying?
Just light enough and just close enough.
And again, it puts pressure on those the absolute weight guys, where it's like, okay, cool. To beat him, I need to do this, because on formula, me weighing this much puts me in this position. Yeah. So it's
a great place to be.
It's an amazing place to be. It's a good thing to see the absolute weight moving, but it's also a good thing to see the for lack of a better word, the smaller guys or the lighter guys. Let me use that, because powerlifters are being called smaller. The lighter guys still getting the absolute weight up. Which obviously benefits the dots formula, which puts pressure then on the bigger guys.
You really have to put a good performance down. Same thing on the female side. There's a lot of massively amazing female performances, like Nicole Kupsami.
Yes.
And like her progress has been actually free. And there's another, I'm gonna forget her name now. It's on the tip of my tongue. Black girl, really long legs, short torso, very short hair. IPF girl. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know
See something. I think.
See something on Instagram. Her name is on the tip of my tongue. When I hear it, I'll know it. But her also, strong like, deadlifter. Freaking amazing performance.
Strong deadlift also. She's. We've been talking a lot about the guys, but with female powerlifting, it's especially in South Africa, they've been. If we are to be honest, they have been progressing steadily for the past couple of years.
To be honest with you, I think the female side of powerlifting often gets overlooked. But I would argue that I think we're getting more elite and sub-elite performances from the female side than the other guy's side.
100%.
Or at least from an improvement point of view.
Those 500 dots, those 480 plus dots, we're seeing a lot more of those on the female side than the male side. So, but since 2022, 2023, the female side has always produced good athletes.
Yeah.
We've not had a lack of solid female athletes.
I mean, think of it this way. The all-time highest female total was set last year with Roanne, which when she did 600, 610. You have Kim Hallgreen, who's knocking on the door. Like, how often do you see like an all-time best African performance be set, and a year later it's beat by someone else?
Well, on the men's side, we're not going to see that anytime soon.
No, listen, Colt
you have
can
to
have
be
it.
The 1,200.
He will have it for the next decade, 5 decades, whatever it is.
No, but with all the competitions coming up, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what is going to happen. I think it also puts us in a very amazing place for next year.
Yes.
Because once we get those thousands, those 900 plus, now a lot more guys are like, okay, cool. I also need to get my game up for next year. Local competitions are more intense now next year.
Yeah.
Because now we all have to perform. Everyone, you want to be there. You want
to be in the mix.
Yes.
You want to be in the mix. You want the name left out.
So it's like, okay, local comps, we start seeing more 900 plus totals. We get to nationals, we start seeing more 950, 960 plus totals.
Yeah.
The year after that, we start seeing more 1,000 kilo. Now we have a platform, we have a podium, that's
Podium
just
of
1,000.
1,000 kilo. I mean, it's coming. It's coming.
Near future.
If you look at what our biggest totals look like, we look very similar to what Australia looked like about 10 years ago. And it's like, there's one on the 1,000, there's a couple in the 900s, lots in the high 8s. And then like year on year, those kept creeping up.
Yes.
So we're looking very similar to what theirs was looking at a couple of years ago, where it's like.
And I think we shouldn't run away from steady progress rather than exponential progress. And I think we gradually building up. I used to have the opinion that we want to get as many people as quickly as possible. Yes, I get that, but now it's let's get the people who are going to come into the sport and stay in the sport.
Not the did one meet, tick the bucket list, I'm out. Yeah.
I'm out. So yes, those ones will be there. They are important, but we have 10 people coming into the sport. If we can keep 6 of them,
Yes.
and then the next meet we have another 10 people coming in, we keep 6 of them. Rather than we have 20 people coming in, we only keep 4 of them.
Yeah. Well, we need. Sometimes we do a really good job of getting this right. Sometimes we do a poor job of getting this right. But I think it goes on to like the culture, the meets, the environment. Like, if I come in as a newbie, I'm weak as shit.
Yes.
I can only squat 100. I can only bench 50. I can only deadlift 100. I want to come in. I have the potential to stay. Is this a welcoming environment for me to be like, oh no? Because we do sometimes, in as much as the elite performances matter, and they do. They 100% matter. It also, like every sport has here are the elite guys, here are the Springboks.
Yes.
We have our provincial stars. We have our varsity cup guys. We have our club rugby guys. We have our schoolboy teams. We have our preschool boy teams. And we need those preschool boy teams to love this freaking sport because 10, 15 years from now, that's the pool we're taking the Springboks from.
100%.
If all the money stops at the Springboks, when these guys retire and get old, no one's coming in.
We're not going to have another Colton. We're not having another Nicholas.
Colton, Dave, you, me, I don't, okay. Actually, Colton out the list, outlier.
Actually, Colton is an extreme.
Nicholas, you, me, Dave, Cameron, all of us. There's nothing necessarily all that miraculous and special about us. It's we work very hard, and we've done this for a very long time. We've worked consistently hard for a very long time. You get Joe Soap, who has never touched a barbell a day in his life. You get him keen on powerlifting. He gets committed, does it for a really long time. He could be right in the mix as well. So I think like in order to get 1,000 kilogram podiums, you need enough people to make up a podium in the first place.
That is true.
So I'm
that
saying.
is true. But again, I completely agree with you, Ed. But again, there is a longevity game to the 1,000 kilogram podium. So there's the 10 people coming in, the 6 stay. They do 3 or 4 meets. They start off from a 400 kilo total to a 550.
Yeah.
To a 650. It's actually interesting. Yesterday, the guy that came up to you was like, he wants to do a powerlifting meet, but he feels like he's too weak.
Yes. He's actually bloody strong.
And you realize
he's bloody strong. That's what I'm saying. When we and again, it's going to sound weird, but when you glorify the elite performances in not quite the right way, it does alienate some just under elite guys from coming in. It's like, for example, let's say I had never powerlifted a day in my life. I trained really hard though. I have a 900 total. I think I'm pretty good. I want to start powerlifting. I hear Colton does 1,200. It's like, why the frick should I even start?
True.
I'm never getting that.
True.
I know how hard I've worked for this. I can't imagine the amount of effort I would need to do to close that gap is physically impossible for me. So there is you have to glorify the elite guys. You have to make space for them. You have to give them their flowers. But there also has to be a space where it's like, hey, if you're not quite elite yet, there's an environment here for you where you can cultivate your skill and get to the elite level. Because being a coach and having trying to get as many people into the sport as I can, I have a lot of these conversations.
Yes,
And
yes,
all of
yes,
them
yes.
are, I don't even want to start because I can't win.